Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, September 20th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm just going to jump back to this one. This is the big picture. We still have a buy signal, believe it or not, above 108.49. Since the buy signal over a week ago, the market has traded mostly south until Thursday. We had a bit of a pop, but not extensive. In fact, we didn't close above this short-term channel top that today is at 117.37. We closed just below it. I believe it's at 117.94, and we closed at 117.87. So, but if we open today above 117.37, it does offer day support, above which I do see, I don't have it marked, but that August high, the low of that day, and it actually coincides with this whole low area in here, but the low of that day is 124.37. I think that's in reach today if we happen to open above 117.37. And if we close above 117.37, we have a secondary buy signal really through next week. The next 3 to 5 days expected to yield 128.14, where we can place a daily high, as this former channel bottom also coincides with this high area, and it will over the next full week or two. So it will be a spot this market could stall out for a day or two, possibly a 3 to 5 day swing trade south again. But once again, longer term, following that buy signal above the 108.49 speed line, we still anticipate the 140.26 channel top as a 3 to 5 week target. I'm going to stop saying 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks. We haven't seen much in the way of gains, but once again, if we close today above 117.37, that should provide some degree of pull-away factor to the upside, whereby the upper 120s would likely be reached by the end of next week. Downside, breaking or opening today below the 117.37 channel bottom does allow the 112.77 channel top, does allow the 112.77 channel top. Let me say that again. If we happen to break, especially open today, below 117.37, you might throw in yesterday's 117.25 low on that, but I'm just going to go with the strict line study. If we open below 117.37, we can intraday fall back to what is short-term channel support that is presently at, where are you, 112.77. Attainable today, where we could bottom out possibly on a daily basis. This is a healthy support area for the day. I want to keep it light, though. I don't want to encourage, aggressive buying because it would be violating this week's low from Wednesday if we were to even test 112.77. But in any event, it can contain intraday selling pressures. Certainly, if we break 112.77, you can anticipate 108.49 on an intraday basis. I'm not expecting a big sell-off today, but you never know. Once again, if we close or we open rather below 117.37, we could have weakness right out of the gates, where I would expect 112.77 likely to contain intraday weakness. Breaking 112.77 will keep 108.49 in reach on an intraday basis, where we could bottom out through next week, and above which the 140.26 channel top is likely over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Now, I don't expect to see it today, but if we were to close below 108.49, we should, I'm going to say, with that kind of volatility, which is highly unlikely, but if so, by the end of next week, we fall into the upper 90s, 97.51 to 98.91, able to contain weekly selling pressures as well, and only if we were to close below 97.51 over the next couple of weeks would I then expect a much more significant 83.87 channel bottom, where we could actually bottom out quite possibly through the rest of the year. But that downside scenario isn't even worth mentioning unless we were to close today below 108.49. Until then, things look perky today, look bullish today, with an open above 117.37. 124.37 is likely, and if we close above 117.37, this simple channel structure, which we did not do on Thursday, I see 128.14 likely by the end of next week. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that. Thursday, we put out a stock pick on Block Incorporated. That is the financial services software company. They're on the edge of a big move. You might want to check that out. You can see it all by going to wickedstocks.com. in signing up for our services. You get 5 days free trial up front, so you can see that, the Daily Triple Q, Daily SPY, all of our stock picks, and Apple's stock on a week-by-week basis. Apple's been moving and tagging our levels to the very tick, holding beautifully. You want to check it all out at wickedstocks.com. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's NVIDIA report, and you have a great weekend.